The kicker, Chad Ryland, ready to get things started. And off we go from Glendale. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off the play fake, Purdy. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Purdy gonna give this to Garendo. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and long. They'll go play action. Purdy moving to his left. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. That is a big gain for the 49ers. Pickup of 46 yards. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. The handoff, it's Garendo. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, What do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Murray. Moving outside the pocket, he'll try and get there on the ground.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll take off again. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That one good for 29.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That
is hot. What a throw. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals move out to a 7-3 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. We are through 1. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. A tight end in motion now. They run. It's the former Oregon Duck, Jordan James. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, 49ers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll go play action with Purdy. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, San Francisco. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Amari DiMercado to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. They face second down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Murray. On the run to the right. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Right back to Harrison. He's got him again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
A short one here, caught by McBride. From the 35, here's second and 4. Now Robinson, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Forced out to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. On 1st and 10, Purdy. That's caught by Watkins. And he's taken down up past the 35. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. To play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Purdy will give it to McCaffrey on the draw. Now McCaffrey loses the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Murray. Rolling right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd down, they need 7. Murray. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 53 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Murray exiting the pocket right. Now he takes off. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here comes 2nd and 4. To throw is Murray. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. They'll stop the clock, 24 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. He'll be forced outright. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
That first and goal sack now changes everything defensively. Mike, you imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
He's got his big tight end, Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it, and the Cardinals are on top. It's 14-10. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, here's Purdy. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That's the Pro Bowl safety, Buda Baker. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point now by Ryland. His kick is good, and the Cardinals are out to a 21-10 lead. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down, and that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now Murray on first down. Quick throw, taken in. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. On first down, it's Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Back to throw is Murray. That's to the right side, caught by McBride. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Murray. That is caught, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ryland's kick here is good, and the Cardinals will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. There'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. They'll run. Here's Garendo. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Kittle is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd and 6. Throwing is Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. 15 yards on the catch and run for the 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll go play action, Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Carlson now for the extra point. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now Murray to throw on second down. Now he'll run it. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the first down.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, it's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he's gonna get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Cardinals first down. They run over center with Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down, 8 yards to go. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Murray. That one is complete to McBride. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Second and 7. They'll go again with Garendo. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Purdy to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. A run here with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That's the rookie out of Michigan, Will Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That is caught at the 3. And he's got another one. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. On 1st and 10, Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That is brought in. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That pickup good for 29 yards. On play action, here's Purdy. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
2nd down and 8.